Hello, everybody. Welcome to the top 10 apps that every wedding business needs. My name is Andrea Eppolito. I'm a wedding planner based in Las Vegas, and I'm also a speaker, an educator, and an author. I absolutely love this industry. Since founding my business 8 years ago, I've grown my reach from having zero following to over 500,000 touch points every single month. My work has been featured in places like Wedlux Magazine and Brides, in New York Magazine, and Inside Weddings. You can find me on Carrots and Cake, Grace Ormond, even Elle Magazine has shown what I've done. And as much as I love creating, I also really love education. I think that education is the answer and the key to elevating our wedding industry and taking us from something that is considered more of a creative pursuit and really having a level of respect paid to it. So whether it is that I'm investing in my own education or I'm working with hospitality groups and other creatives, I always want to make sure that I'm constantly learning and that I'm sharing what I've learned with my following, which is why we're here today. So these top 10 apps, and these are not just for your mobile phone, these are any application that we can use in your business, are going to be as follows. Number 1 is Squarespace. Number 2 is Pinterest. Number 3 is Instagram. Number 4 is Facebook. Number 5 is YouTube. Number 6 is Canva. 7 is Adobe Photoshop. 8 is Google Analytics. 9 is MailChimp. 10 is Stripe or PayPal. And if you stay to the very end of this video, I have a great bonus app that is absolutely going to blow your mind. Let's start with number 1, Squarespace. Really, it can be any site or hosting place where you can put your website, your domain, and your blog. As much fun as social media is and as popular as it is, the reality is you don't own that space. You don't own Facebook. You don't own Instagram. But what you will own and what will forever be your right to go to is your website and your blog. Therefore, you must have your own domain. I use Squarespace because it works so beautifully when it comes to being responsive. Stats tell us that there are over 70% of couples using their mobile devices for browsing. But in the industry, we know that the reality is that it's closer to 100%, meaning that your website needs to look as beautiful and work as well on a mobile phone or a tablet as it does on a desktop or a laptop. All of Squarespace's templates are actually formatted to be responsive across all boards. So whether you are using Apple or Android, you are guaranteed to have a website that looks and works absolutely flawlessly. Number 2 is Pinterest. Now, I know that we in the wedding industry have a very big love-hate relationship with Pinterest. We love it because we're able to really see firsthand what it is that our couples are drawn to. When they talk about liking pink, we can see, do they mean light pink, pale pink, fuchsia? And we're able to kind of get to know them a little bit based just on what it is that they're pinning. And yet, people see it on Pinterest and they get afraid to go outside of the box. They see something and they say, oh, well, I want it to be just like this. And I think that as an industry, we all really know that we can be better than a knockoff. We don't want to copy each other's work. We want to be inspired by it. But that means that Pinterest is always going to be a place where we can go and look for things. And then it's up to us to convince our clients and to give them the trust that it takes to go outside of Pinterest and do something really interesting. Not far behind Pinterest is Instagram. It's widely considered to be the online portfolio of the wedding industry. And your top 9, that grid, and I've got my example right here, that grid of what people see when they come to your Instagram page is going to tell them whether or not you are a brand and you are a company that they can relate to, that they want to continue with. These top 9 are going to be the difference between continuing to scroll or clicking out and going to visit someone else. Now, what I love about Instagram, though, is that your stories allow you to show the behind-the-scenes aspects of what you're doing, and the direct messages basically mean that you can send a text message to anyone else that's on the platform. It opens up great levels of communication, and I just think it's such a beautiful, really kind of highly curated place to hang out with your couples. Application number 4 is Facebook. Facebook, my friends, is not dead. I know that the algorithm changes all the time, but Facebook is really and consistently working to be a better platform for businesses. Over 70% of the entire US population is on Facebook, meaning you'll be able to find your brides and grooms. You'll also be able to look and see their parents. You'll be able to present your business through pages and groups, and you're just going to look and feel more like a person. And at the end of the day, people want to do business with people. So having a presence on Facebook is super important because it lets people know that you are authentically out there operating in the real world. Number 5 is YouTube. Guys, I love YouTube. YouTube has an audience of over 1.3 billion people, and there are over 5 billion videos being watched every single day. As a matter of fact, if you are watching this video, you are probably on YouTube right now. Now, 80% of the people between ages 18 and 49 say that they actually prefer watching videos online than they do to watching traditional TV, meaning that you can reach more people on YouTube than you could if you were to take out a commercial ad during your favorite cable TV show. YouTube is fantastic because it lets you show highlight reels, you can show off your latest wedding, you can go behind the scenes, you can offer tutorials like what I'm doing right now, but it's really a great place to get in front of your audience and just talk to them. Application number 6 is Canva. Now, Canva is a free design tool that allows you to create beautiful images for all of your social channels. As a matter of fact, if we go back, this right here, this is the cover of one of my most popular YouTube videos, and I created that in Canva. I just uploaded the image, I overlaid the kind of white background, and then I added my text. Super easy, beautiful place to create custom branded content that you can use anywhere. And if you look right here, Canva has applications for your mobile device, so you can even create on the go. Application 7, you have to have a photo editing software system that you really understand and that you love to use. This one right here is Photoshop Express. I love Photoshop Express. I'm somebody who kind of works in Adobe quite a bit, and this is a free application that helps me do all sorts of things. But I know a lot of people really like Facetune for kind of brightening the eyes and whitening the teeth. People really love Carbon for black and white. Whatever it is you're doing, the internet knows when you have taken a photo. They know when you've created an image. And so taking something on your cell phone and posting it right then and there has this sneaky way of getting you more engagement and having more people look at it. But if you're going to post from your phone, you want to make sure that that image looks beautiful. So make sure that you have some type of photo editing software that you know and love. Application number 8 is Google Analytics. Knowledge is power, my friends. The more you know, the better you will be at creating content that your ideal clients value. Now, I'm not going to lie. When you look at all of this, Google Analytics feels really intimidating at first. But if you do a quick tutorial, you will learn everything that you need to know. And if at the end you're still uncomfortable, go back to the first application that I recommended to you, which was Squarespace. Aside from being really responsive and super easy to use, Squarespace has a great free analytics app that will show you every day where your traffic is coming from. It'll show you what people are searching for to find you. It'll even show you where they're going once they get to your page. So you'll be able to see if one trend or topic is consistently performing better than others, and you'll know to duplicate that kind of experience for your following again and again and again. Application number 9 is MailChimp. You want to develop your own email list, which is super great because by opting in, your followers are confirming to you that they are interested in your brand, that they like what you're doing, and that they want to hear more from you. So make sure that you have some type of CRM that will collect and organize your list so that you can communicate directly with people on topics that matter to them. So I have one list that I use for couples, potential couples, past couples. I have another list that I use to reach out to wedding pros. I have another one that I use for events people. So get yourself an application that arranges all of your emails into one place so that you can communicate seamlessly. The last of our top 10 apps is a PayPal, Square, or Stripe account. Now, we all love weddings and events. We're all passionate about these things. But the reality is that our businesses are created to make money, and we need them to run like businesses. That's what funds our art and our place in the world. So you want to be able to take credit cards in a very, very secure manner that looks and feels professional. PayPal, Stripe, Square all have virtual terminals that will allow you to key in a credit card right there from your phone. And they also have the little chip and the card readers that you can pop right in. Plus, they integrate with Squarespace, WordPress, and all of the other hosting sites. Now, I told you if you hung out in the end, I would have a bonus just for you. There is one more app that you absolutely have to have, and it is revolutionary, and that app is called Pexels. Pexels is the greatest space for designers, bloggers, and anyone that are looking to use images that are license free. So, all of these images that I have used right here, these are all from Pexels. Pexels handles the licensing themselves, and then it allows you to use it for personal or commercial use. Now, there are times where you might want to post a quote or show something, show a piece of work that maybe you haven't really had an opportunity to work in too much, and you can go to Pexels and find an image that works really well with it. They've got beautiful detail shots with the shoes, some fine art photography with regard to the bridal portraits, and I love how diverse it is in terms of showing other cultures, showing same-sex LGBTQ plus couples, and then just being very straightforward for when you want something really clean and pretty or a destination. Pexels is the place that you can go and use images safely because nobody likes a thief. I really hope that you enjoyed the top 10 applications that every single wedding business needs. Please make sure to join the Andrea Eppolito Education Group, check out our wedding and events page, subscribe for classes and education, and I will see you again soon so that we can celebrate life, luxury, and above all else, love together.